The date is July 19th, 1941, and after only a short time in port, High Command is sending us out once again to conduct a patrol off the coast of Morocco. Alright, so welcome back everyone. As you can see, it is currently nighttime, and High Command did not give us much time in port here. It is July 19th, only about a little under 3 weeks in port. I believe our grid here is, yes, DH41. Let's go take a look here. I believe, yes, it is going to be near Madeira in the Canary Islands. Over here on the western edge of the DH grid square. That should be interesting. We should have some convoys coming from Freetown coming up in that direction. Hopefully. Also, hopefully we will not run into any serious aircraft problems, but given that we're in a U-boat, aircraft issues are likely no matter what happens, and let's make sure we don't run into this guy here. That would not be a good way to start off the patrol. Also, after some digging, I know I was mentioning that the game kept crashing when I was scrolling over to Russia, since I wanted to check on, Barbarossa and stuff. Turns out that's just an issue inherent to the Onealex mod. It's just a known issue that if you scroll your map over to Russia, you have a very high likelihood of crashing your game. Why this happens, I'm honestly not sure, because it apparently is not an issue native to Silent Hunter, but in fact native to this mod. So we will not be scrolling over here anytime soon. I'll be sure not to do that. You can zoom in and out over here, like so, without issue, but if you so much as move the map with your cursor while looking at that part of the world, you run the risk of crashing games. So I'm gonna avoid doing that for the rest of my time with the Onealex mod. And with that, I think I will see you guys a good bit later. I should have a fair bit of traveling before anything happens. However, there's probably going to be an aircraft encounter. Let's be real here, it's the Bay of Biscay, so if that happens, I'll be sure to let you guys in on it. But without that, I'll put in a cut here, and I'll see you guys when something happens. Alright, welcome back, folks. So we didn't get accosted by any aircraft in the Bay of Biscay, which is nice. But after about a week here of traveling, we got a radio report of a large convoy moving east-northeast at a speed of 9 knots. Only about 45 kilometers away or so as well, which is quite close given the scale of things here. So I think we're actually going to try and catch up with this here. Especially since 9 knots, we can definitely outpace 9 knots, and this distance, we're almost even with it from the get-go. We should be able to get out in front of it. So let's mark this down here. It is a large convoy, so it's going to be a bit more difficult than what we've been used to when it comes to infiltration and attack. Let's get the handy-dandy chart out here to figure out how far they're going to travel. So we're looking at 9 knots. Let's try, what time is it? So local time, it's a little after noon. We don't necessarily need to do a night attack because I actually packed a bunch of electric torpedoes in the forward torpedo tubes and the 4 reserves. Just because with electric torpedoes you really don't have to worry about time of day when it comes to attacking. No steam bubbles to leave a trail leading back to your submarine. So I don't really care about time of day. I think I just need to figure out how long I'm going to need to get in front and in position. I think 6 hours could be good. Let's see what 6 hours is gonna give here. So it's gonna be 100 kilometers going east northeast. Oh, let's not overdo it. Okay, so something like that. We should definitely be able to do that in the allotted time. It's gonna be cutting it close, about an hour, give or take. I mean, the sooner we intercept it, the better, so that we know there's less time for it to change course or anything. I think we should be able to do this going 15 knots. I think the sea state, yeah, the seas are very good right now, so we may be looking at a sunset convoy attack here, because in 6 hours it's going to be about 1830 hours, about 6:30 p.m. colloquially speaking. All right, let's see if we can do this. Moving. Let me throw in. I get. So yeah, within 20 kilometers or so is when we're going to be able to hear them on the hydrophone. And I think that was actually a good time to mention that I actually upgraded our hydrophone. If I come to the exterior view, you'll be able to see on the front of the deck, we've got this interesting little doohickey here, spinning around. I forget the exact name of the upgraded hydrophone, but this should allow us to have a larger arc of hearing and actually be able to hear ships several kilometers further away. It is more susceptible to depth charging though, so if we do become a victim of a depth charge attack, we may end up losing our hydrophone, but I think in that case we'll have much larger issues at hand. We don't want to be getting depth charged to begin with. So anyway, let's keep going. Let's try and get in position here. Looking good on time so far. Don't have to worry about any kind of surface search radar. Okay, that hitch was probably the ships loading into the reality bubble. Okay, I think I'm going to go under here. Let's crank the speed down. Let's go to periscope depth. Alright, so we should be able to start hearing some ships soon. Hopefully. Let's actually bump it down to... Okay, here we go.
Frachter kommt näher auf 7-3. Große Entfernung.
Alright.
Kontakt. Frachter kommt näher auf 7-6. Große Entfernung.
So, I'm actually... Where's the lead escort for this convoy? Because...
Kontakt. Kriegsschiff
Okay, there it
kommt
is.
näher auf 7-3. Große Entfernung. Kontakt. Frachter kommt
Now,
näher.
at this point in the war, I'm not entirely sure how many escorts we're going to be looking at for this convoy. I know later in the war we could have upwards of 8 escorts, but here we might have less than that. Okay. So we're actually going to be... Now the real question is... How close should I get here? Big problem with these electric torpedoes is they only have a range of 3 kilometers, so I can't exactly do any long-range attacks with them. It's looking like... Okay, so we've got another warship back there. Problem is I don't want to end up being like around here and then get heard by one of these outer escorts. I think the key is I'm going to want to get into a position right about here, I think, like in between. So there's going to be the lead escort. That's going to be moving somewhere like this, and then we've got the exterior escorts going somewhere like this. I think I want to be somewhere around here. Around here. So let's rig for silent running.
Schleichfahrt. Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt.
And let's try and get into position here. Do we have enough time to do this? I think we should. They're like 20 kilometers away, so we're only going 9 knots. Okay, I'm not kidding about this being a large convoy. We don't have any decoys yet, no bold decoys, because this is only 1941. Keep that in mind. So the width of this convoy is quite large here. And we can speed things up here. We need to get into position so we can borderline shut the engines off so they can't hear us at all. Okay. Looks like my line here for the outer edge of the convoy is a little off. You might be... Oh, okay, I'm not your biggest fan of that. I need to go a little deeper in. My biggest concern is I know these outer escorts do zigzag patterns on the exterior of the convoy, and it's really just a bit of luck here to time it right. They're not going to be sticking their nose right at where my submarine is. Last thing I want to do is get detected before I even fire a torpedo. Alright, what is the distance on these people looking like now? They're still 10 kilometers away, which is good. Okay, getting closer. Okay. It's actually looking like the bulk of the convoy is actually farther down than I thought. It's more like around here. Like this. Okay. Let's actually just try and keep getting a little closer. I know there's gonna be... Okay, this guy right here is the lead escort, the convoy. So I kind of want to go like this, really get in a good position here. So yeah, this guy isn't going to hear me. This guy is who I'm worried about. I need to... really get in there. Now let's bump it down to 2 knots. To really be quiet. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a little closer than I may have liked it to be. I'm not afraid of the lead escort detecting me right now. It's this guy over here. The exterior, he's moving along in this direction, so I need to be careful of that. Should be good. Shouldn't be able to hear us on their hydrophones because we're going so slow, and we're rigged for silent running. Gotta be careful with the periscope. I think I'm gonna let the first 2 escorts go by before I even think about putting the periscope up. Okay, this guy's gonna come pretty close. But as long as we remain quiet, they should have no reason to be looking for anything. It's getting really close. Yeah, the lead escort is definitely not a problem. It's looking like he does not know that we're here. We've got some merchants here. I don't want to get run over by a merchant either. Now that I think about it, it might have been better to do a longer range attack, because these escorts are actually quite close to the merchant ships, which means when we attack, we're not gonna have much time to escape. So yeah, we've got some merchant ships here. I really want to get a bit deeper in the convoy right now. We're gonna finish the waypoint there. There we go, and I'll just put this back up. Just keep going forward. I really don't want to get run over here, so I might actually... I need to alter the course a little bit. Alright, let's take a little peek here. And let me preemptively open all these tubes, because we're going to be firing all the forward torpedoes on this. Okay. Seas are very calm. There is a corvette quite close there. That's the guy I think I've been worried about. Okay, so yeah, we got some guys here. Trying to see if there's anything I should seriously be considering right now. Let me get that down a bit. Let's actually go all stop here. Okay. Yeah, honestly might... this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna have to try and thread a needle here and get in between these guys. Oh, that's a big boy right there. See, we got this guy right here. That's another one. Okay, that guy's kind of far away. Don't think that guy notices us. Okay, we need to start getting some solutions here, so... That is a nice fat dude there. A little worried about this guy spotting our periscope. Alright, so I should put in the TDC. We're gonna have 9 knots. Distances, I mean, they're all gonna be within a kilometer here, so maybe not all of them, but we'll go for 10 degrees. Or no, that's the angle above. There we go, 10 degrees. To the right, they're all gonna be roughly something like this. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I have no time to identify any of these guys, so we're just gonna run impact pistols here on all of them. Okay. Okay, this guy's right in front of us. We're so close, I think I can almost hear the engines. I'm really hoping we can get some hits on that tanker. In fact, I think I'm gonna do a salvo of all the torpedoes at that one target. Okay, that guy's still there. Alright, we can start moving slowly here.
Derzeitige Fahrt 1. Knoten.
The tanker is actually moved out of our way. Oh, but there is another fat tanker over here.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf ein
Distance. Honestly. Given the row, these people are like right next to us. I'm thinking it's gonna be about 1,000 meters. If I'm being real with you. Yeah, this is looking right. Let's get the spread down a little bit on the torpedoes. Does the spread look good? The spread's actually looking mighty fine. I think we can afford to do about a 5-meter draft. 5 meters on this one. Right. This guy's getting close. Make sure no one's beelining for my thing here. Okay, no one knows we're here yet. I'm really concerned about this guy right here. So let's actually make this quick. So let's something like that. Let's keep track of that. Here we go. Alright. How does this look? Oh my gosh. Okay, stop.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Alle Maschinen stopp.
In fact, let's start reversing. Yeah, this looks nice. Let's do it. Alright, once the last torpedo goes out, we're gonna start diving and moving. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's set a new depth, 100 meters.
Neue Tiefe 103 Meter.
And we can start moving forward
Jawohl, Herr
again.
Kaloin. Alle Maschinen stopp.
Let's move about 2 knots
Jawohl, Herr
here.
Kaloin. Derzeitige Fahrt 1 Knoten.
And we're gonna want to move, let's see, let's try and aim for something like this.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 249.
Alright, let's see if the torpedoes are gonna hit. I aimed at the right one, right? Okay, maybe it was farther than I thought it was. Where are the torpedoes? Actually, a little oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I put the wrong information in. We still might get some hits here. I think I got the distance wrong. Hoping at least one of these hits the target. It's not looking promising.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 338. Große Entfernung. Kontakt, Frachter.
Derzeitige
kommt näher
Tiefe
auf
2.
1,0.
Actually, this is looking pretty good, not gonna lie. It's a Norwegian tanker, interesting. Oh, this is actually looking so good. Oh, this is going to be amazing. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Oh yeah, it's going down. All 3, all but 1 hit. There we go. Alright, we got our first kill of the patrol here. At tanker. We'll take a look at the tonnage here in a moment.
Derzeitige Tiefe 3-0.
I'm guessing almost 10,000 tons here on this ship. Big concern we might have here now. Well, now we have to worry about the escorts. We gotta evade detection. Given the quantity and quality of the escorts, I mean, there's some corvettes, and there's actually not too many of them, so I'm thinking we might have some good odds to get away from here. Yeah, those solid hits there. 3 torpedo hits. The ship is completely cooked.
Derzeitige Tiefe
Alright.
0.
Alright, so we're diving. Still turning. We're about to hit the mark, I think. Alright, let's see what that ship was. Tanker T3C2A3 type, 9,600 tons. Some good stuff right there. Alright. Now we need to get out of here. I'm just gonna note the location this convoy is in right now if we want to re-engage this convoy at a later point.
Derzeitige Tiefe 5.
I'm just gonna mark right here, and the time is 18:39. Let me move this. Alright, so this is the position here at 1939 here, 1939 hours on July 26th. Okay. We're not getting pinged, right? It's like what the heck? That's the ship blowing up, right? Okay.
Torpedo hat Ziel verfehlt, Herr Kaloin.
Okay. So they're pinging. They're not pinging us, though.
Tiefe 6-0. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs 238.
And here's where the tense bit gets in here. We gotta escape. So they're pinging in the wrong spot for now. I think the hardest part is we need to avoid this guy back here. Don't think this guy's gonna find us. Yeah, it's not looking like he's gonna know where we are. I'm actually gonna start turning this way. Okay. He's going in the wrong spot. Let's keep reorienting. Yeah, that guy's who we want to avoid. So we're gonna keep turning.
Neuer Kurs.
Start moving away from there. Okay. If you can make it past this guy, we should remain undetected. It's looking good. Moving. Let's take a look at the ship here. I think we've gone down all the way. Oh yeah, there's nothing left but a massive. Oh my gosh, is this all just the darkening of the water? Wow, that's a lot of oil. Looks like the ship is long gone beneath the waves. Some little lifeboats here. Alright, so it's looking like we're gonna escape here. They didn't even... Not a single actual destroyer in this convoy, just a bunch of British corvettes. Probably those Flower-class corvettes. There's so many of them. But I think we're home free. Just gonna keep going this direction here. Let's start turning some more. Let's go here.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neuer Kurs.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna want to try and re-engage this convoy here. There are some other big targets in there, namely that that lead tanker as well. And I really don't know how often I'm going to be able to run into a convoy like this, so... Alright, let's check the distances here. They shouldn't be able to hear us if we secure from silent running, I hope. Honestly, I'll wait till they're at least 10 kilometers away. Before... Oh, yeah, this guy's looking around. Hold up. I don't like that one bit. This guy's looking around. This is where we were, essentially, when we shot the torpedoes. Okay, he's done circling around there looking for us. Let's let him go away. Most of these guys are a good bit away now, almost 10 kilometers. Okay, we're gonna secure from silent running. Gonna start filling in the torpedoes here. Reloading the torpedoes. Check. Okay. Nice. Right, and once they get a little farther away, I'll probably surface the boat. So there's no surface search radar on these guys yet, so they shouldn't be able to do anything like that. Alright. Let's take a new position of the convoy. Right about here, I suppose. And that's going to be at a 2036 hours. Keep that in mind for future calculations. All right, let's surface the boat. Also calculate where we need to be. So it's going to be the 100 kilometers every 6 hours, so it's going to be still going north-northeast, just about. So about 6 hours they'll be there. It'll be late in the evening, early morning. Now let's see if we're going to be able to do that. Alright, are we on the surface? Alright, let's start moving. Let's really start moving. Let's not even bother charging the batteries. We need to be going as fast as we possibly can. And let's start going like so. Alright, once this torpedo's done, I'll let the guys rest. Alright, all the torpedoes are loaded. Let's let those guys rest. Right. With that, I'll put a cut in here and see you guys if we catch up to the convoy. Alright, so we're back here. It looks like the convoy must have changed course because The convoy should have been here at around 06:36, 100 hours, and it is 09:19, so even with the zigzagging and whatnot, I think they should have been here by now, so odds are they probably somewhere around here decided to go like this towards the Strait of Gibraltar, and we did not take that into account. I mean, it's kind of hard to gauge when they're actually gonna turn in towards the Strait of Gibraltar, so not too much you can do about that. Yeah, so I think we successfully got a 10,000, almost a 10,000 ton tanker out of that convoy attack. I mean, I'm pretty sure any U-boat commander would take that and consider that a significant victory for them, so we shall consider it the same. And with that, I'm going to put another cut in here. We're going to get down to our assigned patrol grid of DH-41, do what we need to do there, and yeah, I'll see you guys when we get over there. Alright, I'm back a little sooner here. Just a quick note, it looks like that convoy actually turned further north, so we were positioned around here. I guess some point in between here they decided to turn up like that, and that's probably why we missed them. It's fine. We got our kill, so not much to complain about there, but just wanted to throw that out there. They're actually turning more northward towards the British Isles. With that, let's get going back to the patrol grid here. The date is August 1st, 1941. We have been patrolling the DH-41 grid for several days now and have come up short of anything. Recently, though, we did get a radio contact from another U-boat concerning a large convoy to the east of our position, which we will be attempting to intercept shortly. Alright, so we've definitely spent our fair share of time in DH-41. It is August 1st now, and we just got a radio contact concerning a large convoy moving north-northeast at a clip of 9 knots. Now this is definitely interceptable here. I suspect it is a convoy from Freetown, most likely. And yeah, we're gonna be making some moves to intercept it. However, I believe I'll leave that for the next episode. So yeah, I know, teasing you here a little bit, but did get that convoy attack in earlier, and I suppose I don't want to keep making these episodes like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, so I think breaking them up a little bit will do everyone some good. But yeah, just know we're going to be attacking an enemy convoy here in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hopefully we can get some more targets and not die and not get detected. If it's anything like the last convoy, we should be able to do it without too many issues. But with that, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.